Miss Diksha Dhiman, hearty congratulations on securing All India rank 10 in electronics branch in the engineering service examination 2021.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, Diksha, we feel very proud of you. Please tell us what type of coaching program that you have availed from our ESE Engineering Academy.
Sir, I joined online test series for mains as well as gate both. Mains preparation and gate 2021 and 2022.
Right. So you have availed that all in test series.
Yes, sir.
So was it useful for you in these examinations?
Yes, sir, definitely. So test series are the actually heart of our preparation because we come to know where are we standing in all India. So also the questions were of good level. So test series were of great help to me.
Right. So to get good practice and to know the type of questions, etc., the test series is one
Yes.
of the useful platform
Yes,
for
sir.
you, right? Could you
Yes, sir.
take almost all the tests here?
Yes, sir. For mains, I took nine tests, I think, eight or nine tests out of 12 or 13. I gave all the full syllabus tests, but in subject test, I did not attend all the tests. But I wanted to practice as much questions in 3 hours. So therefore, I joined the test series for full syllabus.
Okay, good, Diksha. Diksha, may I know about your educational details? Which college are you from? Your BTech and in which year did you pass out?
Okay, so I pursued my BTech from NIT Kurukshetra in 2019. After
Okay,
that, I joined as a research associate in Telecom Regulatory Authority of India in New Delhi. And I pursued my job for 2 years there. And I worked in Network Spectrum and Licensing Division there. After that, I left my job in August 2021 for preparation of mains and interview in Engineering Services 2021.
okay. So actually, when did you get this idea of preparing for the engineering services?
So when I was working in TRI, because the head of my department was an ITS officer only, and the kind of work he does and the personality he has motivated a lot, so that I started prepare from there only, from that point only.
So good. You got your inspiration from that office itself, right?
Yes, yes,
So
sir.
very good, Diksha, very good. Is it your first attempt or second attempt, Diksha?
So with full preparation, this was my first attempt. Before that, I also gave prelims of Engineering Services 2020, but I was not able to clear it because I was not prepared for that.
Okay. So you have spent 1 year time more than around 1 year time exclusively on this preparation, right?
Yes, sir.
Diksha, can you please share with us how this 1 year serious preparation on this engineering service examination you used to carry out? Let us say daily, how many hours you used to study, what you used to study, what sequence you used to follow. Can you please elaborate?
Okay. Yes, sir. So firstly, for prelims preparation, the objective type questions are to be practiced more. So I used to devote much time to previous year solving questions. And I used to wake up at 7 or 6 in the morning. And then I used to study for 1 or 2 hours. And then in whole day around, I studied for 6 to 7 hours for prelims preparation only along with my job. And because it was work from home, so I could not devote much time than that. And on weekends I used to study more. So after that, for mains preparation, I used to devote around 9 to 10 hours daily, sir.
Okay. Diksha, one point that we want to know, up to this prelims examination, did you prepare only the prelims part? Otherwise, apart from prelims part, have you also prepared any mains portion also?
No, sir, I only prepared prelims part during my prelims preparation and mains part during mains preparation. So I separated all of them according to the time allotted to me for preparation.
Yes. Diksha, in your prelims of engineering service examination, we have that one technical paper as well as one GS, general studies paper.
Yes, sir.
So, how did you approach this general studies paper? We have the 10 topics there. Did you prepare
Yes,
all
sir.
the 10 topics with equal emphasis?
No, sir. I actually prepared ICT section more as compared to other, and maths and aptitude more because ICT was included in my try work only. So I used to prepare it thoroughly so that I can attempt more questions from that section, and maths and aptitude with more focus. And I also prepared the basics of all the subjects, like EVS I did, and general studies. So there are other subjects like standards and quality. So I used to read materials like or online PDFs, and
What about current affairs?
yes, sir, I did that. No, sir. I used to. I do not dedicatedly prepare for current affairs. Only the जब कभी कुछ news देख लिया उसके according. Not that.
So you went select a little bit, right?
Yes, sir.
Any subject that you have completely left over there in the GS
No,
part?
sir.
So
No, sir.
almost
I
all the
I
topics you
read
have,
the basics of all.
yeah,
Yes.
all topics you have touched, but some topics you have covered
Yes, sir. I given more
in
strike.
school, right?
Yes.
Okay. After giving this prelims examination, so how many marks you got from this GS part when you compared with the key of the coaching centers?
So 87.
87 marks. So I
Yes,
think
sir.
you would have done well in the technical paper.
Yes, sir. I done well in the technical
Okay,
paper.
it is also reasonably good marks, reasonably good marks. Right.
Yes, sir.
Diksha, what was your approach when you were preparing for the mains examination? Because mains means you have distinct type of questions. You develop a
Yes.
lot of what you call writing skills.
Yes, sir.
How
I
did
had to
you
develop
meet
a
it?
lot of writing skills for that. And sir, that's why I joined the test series. I used to print the QSAP, that is the question come answer booklet, and I used to write it along. Matlab, I used to hold a timer for 3 hours and then continuously write the answers for that in the QSAP only. And then I used to take photos and then upload it as the answer sheet on the online platform. So that helped me a lot. For 3 months or 2.5 months, I used to give every test every weekend.
Right, good. So while
Yes.
preparing for the mains, so you said that you practice this questions, right, on the
Yes, sir.
QCA booklet format.
Yes, sir. And also I practiced previous year questions
Yes, yes.
of engineering services.
Okay. When you went to the mains examination, so
Yes, sir.
you had two papers there, right? Paper one,
Yes,
paper
sir.
two, you had to answer any five questions there. Uh, what was your approach on that examination day?
Sir, I knew that some of the topics are my strong and some of them are weak. So I used to search for my strong topic areas when I used to start the paper. So for example, it's network theory. So I used to search in the first part of the paper, like where is the network questions, and I used to start that question. First question was compulsory, so I used to write that in the first time only, and then in other questions I used to select which questions are from my strong areas and which are from my weak, so from that approach.
That's what people say that in the mains exams, the selection of questions and the time management are the two key factors there.
Yes, sir, absolutely, sir.
Okay. Diksha, totally out of five questions, how many questions have you actually attempted?
Sir, I in the first paper I attempted 4.5. Like I attempted around 250 marks paper out of 300, and in the second I attempted 210 marks out of 300.
So good. So after giving this mains examination, did you ever expect that you would be called for the interview of engineering services?
Yes, sir. I was somewhat sure that I'll be called for engineering services interview.
Good, Diksha.
Yes, sir.
Diksha, in the interview, you might have been asked many questions by the members. Could you answer all the
Yes, sir.
questions in the interview?
No, sir. I could answer around 70% of questions. And the
Good.
questions which I didn't know, I told them directly that I don't know the answers for that.
Okay. Diksha, do you remember any one or two interesting questions that you were asked in the interview?
So my whole interview was technical side only. They firstly asked me about my work experience in TRAI, and then why is satellite communication important, and why are we choosing satellite communication over mobile in coming future. And after that, they asked about my favorite subject, and I also answered them around communication only. So they asked mostly around communication, signal systems, and some one question of network also.
Right. Good. Diksha, see, you are the successful candidate in the engineering service examination with ordinary rank
Yes,
10.
sir.
So
Yes,
from
sir.
this successful experience, uh, can you share a few what you call tips to the aspirants of the engineering service examination in general and your electoral students in particular?
Okay, so in general, I would like to motivate students that they should not give up. They should work hard, and hard work is also important, but smart work is more important nowadays. Because if we do selective study, then we can also practice more and more questions for that areas. And engineering services requires more practice than and also conceptual knowledge. So we have to grow our concepts first and then practice a lot more of questions and be selective in the study, I will say. And also, sir, for electronics and communication students, I would like to say that we have to we have to practice all the subjects by heart. All the basics should be very strong, and for that, previous year questions are a must. And online test series, and for because that was a COVID time for my preparation, so I gave online test series, and that was actually very important and helped me give having a good rank in ESE 2021.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Diksha, while preparing for this examination, did you prepare any short notes also?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay. At what frequency is to revise that short notes?
Sir, around after 15 or 20 days, for example, for analog electronics, because there are many concepts in there and communication also, I used to give more time to them. And for control system and digital, that are somewhat lighter subjects than the main subjects, I used to practice more questions for them. So I used to devote more time to analog and communication and revise them more frequently as compared to other subjects.
Okay,
Around 15 to 20 days, I used to do that.
right. So short notes means what you used to write there? Only formula or anything else?
So formulae or concept in very short summary. Like for analog, I have prepared short notes in around 30 pages, and that 30 pages are cover every topic in like summary type. And whenever I read this, I used to remember all the concepts properly, and the formulas were also written there, so that helped me a lot for that.
Okay. Of course, this short notes is actually student specific one. So different
Yes,
students
sir.
like different styles according to their
Yes,
requirement,
sir.
right? So some people
Yes,
say
sir.
that for every subject they prepared the short notes in matter of 5 pages, 10 pages. In your case, 10 pages. It all depends upon the student, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh, Good, Diksha. See, in your electronics there are many subjects, right? Uh, did you focus all subjects with equal importance?
Yes, sir. I used to start with easy subjects so that I gain confidence in that. For example, control system. So I practice a lot of questions in that, and then give test series for subjective test series for that, and then gain confidence that yes, now one of the subjects is prepared, and then start one tough subject like analog electronics. So I used to devote more time to that, and it requires a lot more practice and constant revision. So after that, then again, I used to start with some easy subject, and that way I preferred all the subjects with equal weightage, and I used to practice basics a lot.
Right. Diksha,
Yes, sir.
see, if I ask you what are the two, three easiest subjects in electronics from the engineering service point of view, so which subjects do you name?
So control system,
Okay,
and so digital electronics is also included. And sir, I for me computer organization and architecture was also easy.
okay. On the other hand, if I ask you to name two, three relatively tough subjects, what do you
Okay,
say?
so analog electronics, and sir, communication, advanced electronics, and advanced communication.
Okay. So on these tough topics, do you want to say anything to the aspirants how to prepare?
Yes, sir. Sir, I used to read a lot topics, online PDFs, online research papers also for advanced electronics topics and advanced communication, because that is not covered by all means booklets. So I used to read a lot of content online for these subjects. And for analog, normal analog and communication, I used to practice a lot more questions, be it previous year questions, be it previous year test series. And yes, so that's it.
Okay. Good, Diksha. I want to ask you uh, regarding the parents of support, right? What is your father and mother?
Yes, sir. So my father is a businessman and my mother is a housewife. And sir, without my parents, everything is not possible. Anything is out of. They motivated me a lot through my preparation, because sometimes there were days when I used to feel very low, that I can't. It's very difficult exam. I will not be able to score that well. And they used to motivate me that, Diksha, you can do it, and we know you will do it. They created positive atmosphere and took care of me, like my mom took care of my health, and my father took care of my mental wellness and physical fitness. So without their support, I couldn't have done it, actually.
Okay, good, Diksha. Please convey our wishes also to your parents,
Sure, sir.
a
Sure,
part
sir.
of your success, right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
so your parents and also your close friends were part of your success. Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
Diksha.
Definitely.
Thank you,
Thank
Diksha.
you so much.
I congratulate you on securing such a good rank, only rank 10 in the ESE examination, and
Thank
also
you so much, sir.
wish you good luck in all your future endeavors.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was very good talking to you, sir.
God bless you. God bless you, Diksha.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.